If you own a home in Orange County, your home might not be worth what you think it is. It may actually be worth more. We've got some new data, so I'm going to show you 4 charts that will explain what's happened to the value of your home in the last month. Let's jump right in and look at our first chart, which shows what's happening to the sale price to list price ratio. Sale price to list price ratio is just a measure of what percentage of asking price homes are selling for. So if a home is priced at, let's say, $1 million and sells for $1 million, the ratio is 100%. As you can see, the ratio has steadily marched uphill, and it peaked just below 106% last spring, which means that on average, homes were selling for 6% over asking. But then interest rates started to go up quickly, and that caused a whole lot of buyers to leave the market. With fewer buyers, there were fewer bidding wars, and the ratio fell. It fell all the way through the end of 2022, but beginning in 2023, the ratio started to go back up again, and in May, it officially crossed the 100% mark for Orange County, which means that bidding wars are on the rise again. Now, let's take a look at the supply and demand for houses with the next 2 charts. First is supply. Last month, 2,010 homes came on the market in Orange County. That's about 60% of what it was a year ago. That's even down slightly from last month when 2,029 new homes came on the market, which is especially unusual given that historically inventory is usually on the rise in May and doesn't peak till the end of summer. Now, on to demand, which is measured here by the number of properties sold each month. In other words, the number of closed sales. Last month, 1,964 sales closed throughout Orange County. That's down from 2,470 sales a year ago and 3,200 sales 2 years ago. So demand is down 20% from this time last year and about 40% down from 2 years ago. Taken together, these 2 charts explain why, in spite of having significantly higher interest rates and significantly lower sales, we're still seeing bidding wars. Essentially, we lost a lot of buyers when rates went up, but we lost even more sellers, which means once again our demand is greater than our supply. And you can see how this shortage has affected our home values here. Here you can see the dollar per square foot in Orange County. It peaked last spring at about $690 per square foot, but as interest rates rose and buyers fled, it dropped, eventually ending at about $610 per square foot. However, those price drops dried up toward the end of 2022 and actually began reversing direction this year. At the end of May, dollar per square foot hit $667 per square foot, replacing more than half of the value that was lost during the second half of 2022. So, as we enter the last month of the first half of the year, the lack of supply is what's really driving the market, and it's still not enough to meet demand, which means prices and multiple offers are on the rise again. The Orange County real estate market is very dynamic, and the national news just doesn't cut it when analyzing local forces. So, if this information is helpful to you, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get the latest Orange County numbers. And if someone you know might find this information helpful, click the share button below. I'm Veronica Encinas from Coldwell Banker, and I'm always happy to answer your real estate questions.